Yo, I'm Chris Roberts, aka Flame Baster, and this is how you make a chopped cheese calzone. Ooh. So, first step, let's get a nice char on these peppers. And I love, just charring a pepper turbocharges the flavour. And I want to keep all that black skin into the chopped cheese mix later. And I love charring my veg with wood. Wood isn't just a fuel, it's an ingredient. We've got beautifully seasoned oak, Very important that it's dry. You need that wood to be pinging, If you've got a high ping, it's good wood. If you've got a really dull thud, it's wood, so damp wood in the bin. Well, not in the bin. Put in your shed, let it season for a year or so. Cool, so a couple of minutes. And your peppers will look like this. Beautiful. Just let them cool down. Now on to the chopped cheese mix. Here, I've got some amazing patties. And it's quite essential that you have a high fat content, Lean mince, what the f***? Lean mince, forget it. You need at least 15-20% fat. Beautiful. And respect the first contact of that patty hitting the hot cast iron, Don't go in now and fiddle about moving it. You want the caramelization to happen. You want the gnarly caramelized bit. So just leave them back in the oven for a bit. Oh, smell. Burger smell on hot cast iron from the dome. Woo! Let's give them a little flip. So once got a nice colour on the burgers, time for the chop. Love it. In with the spice mix. Use whatever spice you like. Here I've got loads of cumin, fennel, coriander, some lemon pepper. But use whatever spices you like. Bit of salt. So this chopped cheese is inspired from my trip to New York last year. I did my first ever pop-up in New York. And it was at Schmackwich, my brother Sibs. And he's a master of chopped cheese, and he's elevated chopped cheese to the next level. I love it. So chopped cheese is basically a ground patty, spices, love, loads of cheese on a hero roll with tomato and some lettuce. I think the origins are from Harlem, so back in to get some more gnarly bits. So move this to the side, let it get nice and caramelized. So now I can grate some cheese. Here I've got some sharp cheddar, some Gruyere, and Gruyere melts, just so beautiful. Some mozzarella. Again, use whatever cheeses you like. Provolone would work good too, just any good melter. Great, great, great. The mozzarella is too soft to grate, so just slice it up. Oh yes, the fat is dancing, the meat is caramelized AF. Now, to make it juicy, don't think traditionally in New York they deglaze with beef stock, but you know what? Just a bit of beef stock. Get those. Lifts up all those crispy bits off the bottom of the pan and still chop as you go. And in with a super long dash, a long dash of Worcestershire sauce. I love Worcestershire sauce, fermented anchovies. Wow. And just back in for a bit. Woo, chopped cheese. If your cheese ain't chopped, you're nothing. Give that a minute or so. Time to chop the peppers. Keeping all that beautiful charred skin on. Woo, yeah. In with the peppers. Sloppy, you want a wet sloppy mix. Sloppy joes. I've never had the sloppy joe. I don't even know what a sloppy joe is, but yeah. As a kid, watching American TV, I always used to be jealous of them having sloppy joes. So now we could go in with copious amounts of cheese. Whenever you think it's enough cheese, add just a bit more. Back in the oven to help it melt. Cheese string for... it's hot. Anyway, cast iron will get hot in the dome, okay? So now, I'd love to just spoon this and eat it, but it's essential you let it cool down, get to room temperature, open a beer, get some natural wine, do whatever you want for about half an hour, 40 minutes. I'll transfer it to a bowl because that cast iron is going to be sizzling for a while. So I'm slowly lifting it for a nice cheese string pour. Was that nice?
Very nice.
Neis iawn, nath nhw'n dweud Caernarfon. I keep seeing comments in the YouTube videos too of, where's this chef from? What the hell is that accent? Well, from a beautiful place in North Wales, Caernarfon. English is my second language, so when I get very excited, I usually speak in Welsh. Oh, you want all that drip, drip, drip. Let that cool down, and we'll start the dough. Where the dough at? So as always, go to Gozney.com for the dough recipe. Super silky dough. So different to a Neapolitan pizza, you can kind of get the air out of the edges. Just give it some love. Well, do you know, love is an ingredient too. You can taste the love in something. Just like wood. Taste the wood. And you can squash the air out of the crusts, you know, you don't want that puff, puff, puff. A little base of tomato sauce. In with a room temperature chopped cheese mix. Doesn't look great at this moment, but trust me, it's gonna taste phenomenal. Just looks like a goo, beefy, cheesy mess. Just when you thought couldn't get any cheesier, plastic American cheese slices. I love it. So 2 cheese slices. The benefits of using the American cheese, I love that processed, cheesy, plastic flavor. And it just, when it melts on top of the chopped cheese mix, it just hugs it, you know, it brings it all together. Now we have this fold, seal it. Use your peel, boom, boom, boom. Take your time with sealing it, you know, you don't want any of that chopped cheese going on your dome stone. And there's a bit too much dough here, so, oh, yeah. Michelin star presentation so far. Flour your peel, boom. Do it this way. I like the sealed side of the dough to be facing the fire, you know, because that part needs a bit more cooking. And you don't want a hot Neapolitan pizza ferocious flame here, you know, just keep it steady. We're rocking 389. In the middle of all that excitement, then I forgot to pierce the top of the calzone. So just couple holes for the steam to escape. I would hate for this chopped cheese calzone to explode. Wow. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. Boom. It's a beautiful colour. It's crispy. And that's what you want in a calzone. Or calzone, I don't know. How do you actually say calzone? Well, how do you say in Italy? Calzone. Calzone. And the only way to serve it, really, is with some raw onion, some pickles, whatever pickles you fancy. We've got some cornichons here, some burger sauce, and also your favourite hot sauce. This is Dave sauce. This is not my favourite hot sauce. I don't think I've ever tried this hot sauce. That shit will put chests on your hairs. Chopped cheese calzone. There you go. Now, you can't really bite into that yet because you're gonna burn the roof of your mouth right off. For this recipe, hit up Gozney.com, chopped cheese calzone. It's a vibe, baby. So, to eat a calzone with a knife and fork is the biggest sacrilege in the world. You eat with your hands, but let's get the money shot. Come right in. Come right in. This is... Wow. Whew. And now, look inside. And it's a beautiful mess. Beautiful ooze of cheese and beef and plastic cheese, bit of tomato sauce. Yes. So how I like to eat my calzone, a little spoon, and it's just a natural pocket. So put the pickles in, put the onions in, burger sauce in, hot sauce. It's still super hot, but you know what? Let's go for it. Chopped cheese calzone, so filthy, very filthy. You know, that hot sauce is, yeah, banging. And the calzone itself, the dough, is just the most perfect spaceship, the best vessel to transport chopped cheese into my mouth. New York in a bite. So good, that dough, so nice, on a crispy, and that undercarriage, beautiful, man. You know that's good, yeah. You know that's good. Ah, oh, that hot sauce. only put like the tip of the spoon in it. What the f?